Hello everyone, and in today's video I'll be doing a companion mission in Honkai Star Rail. So if you do enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. So I have to be perfectly honest with you, I have zero clue whose companion mission this is because I must have started it but I didn't actually do anything for it, and it's just in here. And since you're gonna know because it's in the thumbnail and in the title, but I have zero clue. So okay. But yeah, I have zero clue whose this is going to be. But I mean, we could read it here. We can read some here. A letter without a sender silently lies in the express parlor car. No one knows of its arrival, just like how no one knows who will receive it. Looks like we are. Hey, Brad. Yeah, how you doing? All right. What are you doing here anyway? Oh, Pom Pom's crying. Anyway, let's do it. A letter quietly lies on the table in the passenger car. Judging from its texture and style, it's from the Xian show. Oh? On the paper, the names of the sender and the recipient are all omitted, with only a faint trace of dim ink vaguely visible. Interesting. So this is where I got up to, and then I always just press forget it. I was like, oh, this is probably something, and it is. Alright, open it. Wait, is this... We've done Yanqing's. Is it a Jingliu or Yanqing's maybe? I don't know. You unfold the letter and the ink immediately becomes visible. It's as if an invisible hand holds the pen like a sword, making swift, decisive strokes. After a moment, the content regains its original appearance. Because I don't know which one I did, if it was Yanqing's or Jingliu's. I think both of them have companion missions, but both of them were in the quest that I did, so I don't know which one this is from. I've learned of your return to your home, how you upended the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I am sure that this has recovered your forgotten memories. In accordance with our old vow, we should once again roam our lands of past, drink in celebration, and recount our great adventures.
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Dan Heng, but who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
I saw a thumbnail with Blade and Dan Heng once for like a companion mission. Is this Blade? Wait, does Blade have a companion mission? I actually have zero clue if Blade has a companion mission. Clouds leave no trace. Show the letter to Pom Pom. Wow, what the fuck? What are you doing here?
Heave ho! Heave ho! Huh?
Is that you just rushing?
Do you need help with something?
There's a letter on the table. Who sent the letter?
Pom-Pom's been cleaning up this whole time and didn't see any letters.
This is great. Did someone sneak onto the express?
What? Don't scare Pom-Pom like that!
Oh.
Why are there always strange things sneaking onto our train?
Like a Genti?
Pom-Pom is going to upgrade the security level around here. What does the letter say?
Hand the letter over to Pom Pom.
It looks like an invitation. Who could have sent it? Does Dan Heng have any friends on the lost
It's an invitation.
If Pom Pom remembers correctly,
Jingliu?
he said he was exiled from there, right?
Friends, Jingliu?
Unlikely. If the general sent the letter, he would have signed it.
Oh, so oh my god, it is Blade.
Why don't you show Dan Heng the letter? You know where to find him.
Oh my god, this... Wait, so is this Blade's companion mission or Dan Heng's? I don't know, actually. Alright. Oh wait, he's not here. Wait, no. Bro, I hate this equilibrium thing. It just gets in the way so much. Okay, yeah, he is here. Hey, Dan Heng.
What is it? Do you need something?
There's a letter for you. Someone invited you to return to Old Girl.
There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place.
Sounds like
Looks like whoever
Blade.
sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them.
Do you need any help? Could it be Blade?
The handwriting does seem like that of a swordmaster, but Blade would have gotten straight to the point.
Oh, so it's not
an
Blade.
invitation,
Oh,
all right,
okay.
But this is too mysterious to be him. Let me hold on to the letter.
Huh.
Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care.
Swordmaster, the only last one I can think of is Jingliu. And that would still make sense if it was an invitation to Dan Hung, because in that in the animation, they were all together. Well, the appearance of this letter makes you feel uneasy. You evoke the cloud hype, and a drop of water condenses from the air and soaks into the letter. The handwriting disappears, and another line of writing blurs due to the water stain. Of 5 people, 3 must pay the price.
Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting him leave first was a wise choice.
It is
can't put him
Blade.
in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight.
I'm so confused.
I need to ask Jingliu about the Stellaron hunters.
Oh, I'm so confused, man. Has to be Jingliu, right? Has to be at this point. GG, the team must include. Oh, it's Jingliu. Oh my god, it is. Okay. Thoughts? Okay. At this point, I was like, is it Jingliu at this point? Like, if it's not Blade, not Yanqing, if it's not, I mean, it can't be Yanqing. If it's not Jingliu, it's Jingliu. Oh,
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring.
whoa, what's going on
Relax.
here?
You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days.
She's so cool.
However, I never thought Jingliu would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
But would Blade be here too? If Jingliu, if she's in Jingliu's office, it'd be Jingliu, Blade, Jingliu, Dan Hung / Ababne Lune, and then Blade, because the other member is dead. So that'd be 4 at the.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today.
Don't do it again, Yanqing.
Well, if it isn't Don Hung.
Don't fight 2 people at the same time again. Greetings! I need to speak to the general about something.
Greetings. I need to speak
Oh.
to the general about something.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
Wait, Blade was the one that stabbed him. That won't be necessary. I'm here about something else.
The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I'm here to ask the general about the Stellaron hunters.
You came at a bad time. The general is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today.
But Jingliu,
But he did leave a message. Don Hung,
recognize him in
do
this
you
form?
recognize the person on the steps?
Think so.
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jingliu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Lafu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master.
I'm really curious what's going to happen to her.
According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazin, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jingliu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight.
It's like it wasn't her fault.
She was deemed a criminal
That's the thing.
and fled to outer worlds. With her powers,
But you
you'd
can't,
think there would be
leave
no
her.
one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Lafu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her
Huh?
surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed.
Oh,
Before
okay.
he left, he ordered us to accompany Jingliu during her last day on the Lafu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Gigi suddenly stops talking. Like her, you perceive a chill settling in the air around.
Imbibitor Lune.
She
you're
remembers.
Here.
She recognized.
Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me?
God damn.
Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Hung.
Oh, Jesus.
Master Dunhung, she's asking for you specifically.
Be careful. Don't underestimate her.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lune had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Lafu and watched as you parted the sea.
Oh, she was watching.
After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
Do I know you?
Do we know each other?
The answer to that is both yes and no. However, your cold and indifferent tone is identical to the person I knew back then. If my guess is correct, the preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end and hoped for the Imbibitor Lune's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth and turned you into what you are now.
Do you also wish to restore the High Elder succession?
So, you also wish to restore the High Elder succession, just like the preceptors.
I have no intention of meddling in such things. That is the business of the Videodora. I returned to the Lafu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however,
You're already
have
being
one
exiled.
request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan
But the
has
thing on that
always
letter-
been an understanding person.
You know, it's the thing that Blade said.
He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, You're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
But why write out of the 5, 3 must pay the price on it? In the meantime, which is the same thing that Blade has said. And he wants to kill Dan Hong. I find something weird.
Depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths
Luocha?
reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe.
I did not expect Luocha to be part of
But
this.
as a suspect,
Oh, they're
shouldn't
together.
I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes? I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the La Fu with a group of merchants.
Oh, that
but
group
didn't
purchased
make a
probably
single
Jingliu
trade during
as well,
your
right?
stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself.
I do remember somewhere, I don't remember that Luocha entered somewhere and was standing in front of Jin Yuan at one point. I don't remember where that was at all, but I slightly remember it. But what? How?
Your behavior truly is puzzling.
I'm so confused though.
I
What?
can't seem to piece together your motive.
Why are you
I was
saying
asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the La Fu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Okay, I did just look back, like through the quest, and I do remember, remember that part when you entered the prison. I do remember that part now. It was during the ceremony. I do remember that quest.
Merely a wanderer.
Alright, let's continue.
You're too modest, Luocha. Do I need to remind you
Luocha.
of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Oh. Wait, hold up.
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
Hold up.
You flatter me.
What?
Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals.
Guessing joint with Jingliu.
However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Damn.
It will be the last view of the La Fu you ever lay eyes on.
Oh god. I'm sorry if there is lags, like stutters during this. I'll check.
She told
the
me
quality
that
up.
the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the
Didn't one of
shackling
them die?
prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
True, like, why are you working with her? Meanwhile, in the sight of the Divine Foresight. Like, why is the Wojo working with her?
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist.
I mean,
Lower
Jingliu
your
did
guard,
allow her
young
to
man.
spend this day doing whatever
I have
she
already
wants.
surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general
Yeah, I
has
know.
already agreed to my request. Imbibiter Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
Oh, you're going to?
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
Yeah, she's like, Jesus Christ, just choose. Here we are.
If it's star skiffs he wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung. I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
By Hung Pilot? Whoa. The concept of flight holds no memories for you. In your previous life of nobility, you were spared the task of taking the helm. As an unnamed traveler in this life, you have not yet come into contact with a starskip. Yet there's a voice inexplicably echoing in your ears, becoming agitated in the midst of the howling wind.
The starskip won't hold much longer. High Elder, catch us before it falls apart.
Oh?
Imbibiter
He's getting his memories
Lunae,
back.
if memories are returning to you, share them.
I only remember fragments.
I think she was one of Imbibiter Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibiter Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never
yeah,
had the
she's
chance
dead.
to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard. Careful.
Hello.
There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
Okay, let's activate the Scar Skiff.
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I
Very
remember
interesting
now.
control panel.
I've seen Bai Hung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Hey, I don't read much, but the general forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems.
Oh,
I
geez.
remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished
How many
us.
times did she crash?
Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth.
Do you want
or
that,
a
though?
miraculous return from
Every
behind
time you
enemy
know
lines.
you're barely gonna make it alive.
Very few star
I don't know if I
skiffs
want
she
that.
piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer.
Oh wow, that's pretty
She
good.
also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least.
Interesting.
Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However,
Whatever she said would
when
come
it
true.
came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Star Skiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Before long, the Scar Skiff assembly line started to operate. Took that long? Jesus.
Ha! That'll do it. The starskiff assembly line has been activated. The starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Okay.
Thank you, young man.
Jingliu is being very
See?
nice.
The starskiff is complete.
I guess she's doing like this, so.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
Aww.
So, what happened to Bai Hung in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary.
Was
We
that
are here
horrific?
today to commemorate her. Invibitor Lune, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
Who? I can't remember any of it.
Can't remember anything.
I'm hoping that so she.
Let me refresh
Okay, nice.
your memory.
That's what excites me.
During that battle, Bai Hung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight.
Damn.
We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Imbibitor Lunay. You couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone.
I know that he made Blade, like, Imbibitor Lunay made Blade, immortal, and that's pretty much the reason why. That's why Blade is pissed off with
There is no
Xandar.
need to respond, Imbibitor Lunay. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
What does L do? Oh, shit. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I didn't know that existed. Alright, let's send it off, shall we? Release the star skiff. Does he have a blindfold? Is that walking
Bai
animation?
Heng,
Didn't look like
I've
it.
brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky.
Off we go. I'm sorry.
Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next.
Wait, where's that? Oh, here. Okay. I don't know the name. Oh shit! This is where we had that freaking oh, that's where you have that freaking deer fight. I remember
Since
that.
the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Damn. Wait, I think I remember that guy.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard,
Yeah, she's
it was
atheist.
a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
I have to say that is true.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
If the
Young
crisis
man,
was happening,
why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
She's just not listening.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Boom! I thought it was gonna freeze for a
Even
second.
after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
When I move, it's
Like you never forgot.
Jesus.
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Oh, what
Don't
the hell?
get anxious, Imbibiter Lunae.
Going up there.
We have all the time in the world.
Do we? Maybe. Oh.
The moon shines on the truth. Leaving so soon. We haven't settled this yet.
He is running. Oh wait, we have to fight it. Oh, okay.
This spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibiter Lunae, do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been with me ever since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
Oh, the sounds, man! The sounds! Oh, that oh, it's so good, man. Who did craft it for him? I have forgotten. I do remember somewhere. There we go! Absolutely knowledge.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibiter Lunae's. Combat is like smelting. Purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Yinxing? In your dreams, you see a man with an indistinct face, standing arrogantly and unreverently in front of the gun rack where the Cloudpiercer is placed.
This spear is sharp enough to pierce dragon scales. Be careful, High Elder, lest you
Blade.
hurt yourself with it.
Well, Blade's younger, so.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name.
Right?
When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman.
Damn!
He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. he was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
Damn, what the hell? That is like racism, bro. Speciesism. I think.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
You know, she's full of bullshit, bro. Oh my god.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He's still alive? He became a long-life species?
He transformed into a long
It's
life
Blade.
species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid in Bibiter Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality.
Yeah, it is Blade.
His
Yeah.
soul was shattered and became
Remember that
the
from the cat
evil
we had?
that he
Yeah.
hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
A second chance?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom.
Why is Mara come?
I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let
don't
him
worry.
die
I know
100
Blade's, like,
deaths to remind
back to
him of
Mara.
the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Oh, come on, bro. I mean, I know who it is, but Dan Hung doesn't. Meanwhile, in the Dragon Vista Rain Hole Scale Gorge Woodscape, was that the last word?
As a follower of the Rainbow
yeah, this
Arbiter,
part.
you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the Abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
Yeah,
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict
What would
to continue
have to be done?
ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To
Yeah.
want to eliminate these thoughts would
Same
be
as
equivalent to
humans
killing
in
an eon.
this world.
Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable.
In the real
to be
world.
honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
The... Where?
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
What's in it?
General.
What's in the coffin,
You said
bro?
it yourself.
Tell me.
This is beyond your control. It is the law of the
Himiko?
Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingyuan.
I did not expect Blade to be appearing here.
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Oh shit. Oh god. I mean, Blade was... I mean, nothing bad's going to happen. I mean, Blade and Jingyuan were working together during the main story. So, Bailu! Oh shit.
Order's already been restored to
She's
the
a bit
Alchemy
hard.
Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases.
Got some
I'm
motions.
here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Oh, this is not gonna go
The
well.
mission the
So, like,
general tasked you
when
with
she
is
goes
about
up,
to come
and
to
then
an
home.
end.
And Yanqing, all three. Oh god. Wait, that means would Blade want Jingliu dead? Out of 5, 3 must pay the price. That's dead hung Jingliu would... I'm not sure who else. Maybe the one that's already dead? Oh, shit. Yeah, the one that's already dead, so... I don't know. Hello.
Dunhung, what a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
I'm not here for a checkup. She's here for a consultation.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts
She's like,
have
"What the
been
fuck you talking
disordered
about?"
lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. Who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission
I
don't
don't
get
think
to
you
pick
want a
and choose their
doctor
patients.
saying that.
Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucent worms so I can take a closer look.
Bro, I don't think, what would you do if your daughter was like, this isn't my area of expertise, but who cares? I'm gonna help you. And it's like, I feel like I gotta go to someone else. Oh god. Bailu's taking someone's pulse.
Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she...
There's no cure?
There's no cure.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels
My hands are
like
cold.
There's a dark
hands
current
are usually
running
cold.
and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
July.
Today's her last day in the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me.
Warm water's
I'll
horrible.
prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Tanhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No. No trouble at all.
No.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. It's around here. Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away!
But she's ahead of it. Oh, no. Don't worry. Oh. No.
There is an even bigger monster protecting this one!
Why are you here, bro?
When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me
Oh,
to
well.
eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Okay, bro.
Customer! So this is why your hands are so cold!
Yeah. She has ice powers, baby. Alright, there we go.
This cold isn't something normal flesh to withstand!
All will be
Interesting.
revealed in lunar flame.
Oh my god, that music. I mean, the sound. Oh, so good.
Grace and elegance. Forget your wallet?
Okay, we defeated the big gorilla.
Alright, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long.
True. Yo, look at this. Hey.
Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Luofu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in
A
me.
deal? With who?
I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes.
What if they sold that
and
can, like,
plenty
make a
of
deal?
unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past.
Oh God.
If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure.
True.
We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment. And the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
Oh, that sounds like Blade.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is
Yeah,
in
he wants
place.
to die.
Let's go
So he won't
meet
care.
our old friend.
If he gets injured, like losing blood. But then he is immortal, so I feel like losing blood's not gonna be shit. Oh yeah, back here. Alright, Blade. Oh! But
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
I'm confused with Luocha, man. I'm very confused with him.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the five of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises.
Sounds like a tough group of people.
And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
Okay, so she?
Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen, Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell,
Does she want to kill all 3 of
an
them?
immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath.
Oh no, Jingliu. Sorry, I was thinking of that as Jingliu. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, so her, Blade, and Barbara are the three that must pay the price.
Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Invibitor Lune. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets. And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Oh. Hey Blade, how you doing, buddy? Blade coldly looks at you. Oh, you're so nice, Blade. I can see why everyone wants to be you. This.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jingyuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jingyuan, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent.
So Blade is going to...
Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death.
Oh
We were
shit.
here once, 700 years ago.
Oh shit, this looks so good.
Laughing, sparring, and thinking
Tomorrow.
about the future. Their faces
Oh shit!
before my eyes,
That was.
like a bygone dream.
Oh, that's when he was. That's when. Yanxing.
I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime.
Damn. Oh.
Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
Oh, it's her. The fuck's he? Oh. Jeez. Oh god damn.
Familiar feeling.
That was a
Almost
sick
as
cutscene.
if we've returned to my first sword lesson.
It was so smooth, man.
You used
That was
the sword
nice.
Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying,
Yeah, look at the scars, though.
why did you and Imbibitor Lune commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer, which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why
Oh,
is
it's
it
them all
that
together.
only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why?
Oh, it's there. It's there. They're all together.
In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away, like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
That sound is. Jesus. I did not expect another cutscene. Whoa, I did not expect another cutscene. What the heck? Okay, so I can't speak to anyone here. It was small.
Imbibitor Lune, what do you plan on doing next?
I'm going to return to the Express.
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
To Penacony,
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted.
So you can
Since
still
I am
remember
unable
things.
to rid myself of them,
When you marched.
I decided to face them head on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibiter Lunae.
Oh? Bid farewell to Blade.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it.
Blade Cody looks
We
like.
have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
If you wish, I'll see it
I
through.
will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now. I don't mind
Elio, bro.
prolonging
Oh
my
my God.
vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
We don't 100% know Elio is the Black Cat, right? We just, like, thinking it is. He is the Black Cat. Pretty sure.
Dan Heng,
But it makes
the
sense.
general wants me to forget about everything I saw today.
He's just trying to protect you.
I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did?
You have to go.
Goodbye for now,
Don't answer.
Dan Heng.
Oh, Jesus.
I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
Yeah, cause every time it hasn't been.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another.
Should I be responsible for Dan Feng's actions?
Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth.
I have to go.
Yes. It has been a long day for you.
Damn. Oh, who? Oh, it's Express. Is everything okay, Dan Heng? Trevor, and I heard you received an anonymous letter, and we were worried, so we came here to check on you. But you weren't in the archives. Did the poker-faced Delaron Hunter Blade give you trouble again? I went to meet some old friends. Yeah, that's a relief then. That's all good. By the way, don't forget to head back to the Express early. Himiko says she made coffee for us. Damn. Oh, that's it. Oh my god, I forgot we were in a domain. But that is the whole, forgot the name of it. Companion Mission. That is the whole Companion Mission, and we're still in Dan Heng's room. Oh, we can't even go into his bag. Oh. But, I still don't know 100%. This was Jingliu's, Companion Mission, I'm guessing it is. I just need to make sure for the title thumbnail. I'll probably have to look it up to make sure, but I hope everyone did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. That cutscene was actually crazy. The cutscene was just so smooth and nice. Just like, it was just so cool, and like you can see them do the moves, and then Jingliu when she went between like the sword like swings, like it was that was really cool. Yoink. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy. The next companion mission we'll be doing is Clara's, and that is part 1. Right here, this is Clara's. It's part 1. So that might be the one we're doing next. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy, and I guess I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye.